Today we've got an absolutely massive update coming out of Old Trafford. Now, before we dive in, I want every single one of you to stay tuned right until the end of this video, because there are twists and turns here that you won't want to miss. Manchester United's transfer story is heating up again, and if you thought the goalkeeper debate was over, think again. Now let's set the stage. The season has just kicked off, and Manchester United's performances have been, let's say, inconsistent at best. Some flashes of quality, but also worrying cracks that are impossible to ignore. Every United supporter watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about. Shaky defending, errors at the back, and the kind of individual mistakes that cost you games in the Premier League. And when that happens, when the goals start going in far too cheaply, all eyes turn to one position, the goalkeeper. United came into this campaign with Andre Onana as their undisputed number one. After that huge move from Inter Milan last year, he was expected to be the long-term solution. And yes, Onana is a fantastic goalkeeper with incredible distribution, but let's be honest, he hasn't been mistake-free. Then there's Altay Bayındır, brought in as backup, but when given his chances, he too has shown nerves and made costly slips. So suddenly, a position that was supposed to be stable looks wide open again. And this, guys, is where things start to get very, very interesting. But before I reveal the shocking twist in this story, and trust me, it's a big one, let's talk about what United need right now. This isn't just about finding a shot stopper. This is about rebuilding confidence in a team that has been rocked by pressure, criticism, and expectation. The fans want someone who can step in, command the penalty area, and bring that old-school stability back. Someone who doesn't just save shots, but saves points. And that's why United have been scouring the market. Behind the scenes, the scouting department and recruitment team have been working overtime. Do they go for youth, someone they can develop for the future? Or do they look for experience, a proven leader who can walk into Old Trafford and deliver right away? Now here comes the twist, and this is where you'll want to pay close attention. For weeks, the name at the top of United's list has been Sen Lammens, the highly rated Belgian goalkeeper currently at Royal Antwerp. Young, talented, commanding, and considered by many as one of the rising stars in European football. Negotiations have been taking place, progress has been steady, and at one point it even looked like United were edging closer to wrapping up a deal. But, as always with Manchester United, nothing is ever simple. Because out of nowhere, another name has been thrown into the mix. And it's a name that will raise eyebrows all across Europe. Emiliano Martinez, Aston Villa's World Cup winning goalkeeper. Yes, you heard that right. United are now exploring the possibility of bringing in the Argentinian shot stopper, a man who has proven himself at the very highest level. Martinez isn't just a goalkeeper. He's a leader, a personality, a warrior who thrives under pressure. The kind of mentality that Old Trafford has been crying out for. Now, let me be clear. Talks with Martinez's camp have taken place, but we're not yet at the stage of advanced negotiations. United are playing it smart here. They still want Lammens. They've put in a lot of work to make that happen. But what if those talks collapse? What if Antwerp play hardball, or the deal falls apart at the last hurdle? United are making sure they have an alternative lined up. They don't want to be caught scrambling at the end of the window, and that's where Martinez comes in. He's the safety net, the backup plan, but also, let's be real, the kind of player who could easily walk into the starting 11 and transform United's backline. Imagine the message it would send if Manchester United signed a World Cup winner, a proven Premier League star, in the final days of the window. That would be a statement. But of course, there's another side to this. Money. Manchester United's budget is not unlimited. The owners and the football department know they need to prioritize. And right now, as much as fans are screaming for a new goalkeeper, there are other positions that the club considers even more urgent. One of them is in attack, with Brian Bumo of Brentford on the radar. Reinforcing the front line is seen as absolutely crucial if United want to compete at the top this season. So here's the dilemma. Do United invest heavily in a new goalkeeper? Or do they back Onana and Bayındır for now, and pour resources into bringing in goals? This is the balancing act, and this is why the situation is so fascinating. And let's not forget, Martinez won't come cheap. Aston Villa don't want to lose him, and they certainly won't sell for a bargain. So United would need to make a big call here. Do they spend big on a goalkeeper who can change games immediately, or do they gamble on Lamens as one for the future? Guys, this is why I told you to watch until the end. Because the truth is, United are caught in one of those classic transfer dilemmas where every decision carries huge risks and massive consequences. Get it right, and the season could be rescued. Get it wrong, and the pressure on Erik ten Hag and the entire squad will only grow louder. So where do we stand right now? Sen Lamens remains the priority, negotiations are ongoing, and optimism still exists. Emiliano Martinez has entered the conversation, but only as a backup option for now. Meanwhile, Brian Bumo and other targets continue to be discussed, meaning the budget is stretched and decisions need to be made quickly. What happens next? That's the million-dollar question. Will United go bold and bring in a World Cup winner to steady the ship? Or will they trust the younger option and keep their powder dry for other signings? One thing is certain, the next few days are going to be absolutely crucial. The goalkeeper saga at Manchester United is far from over. Keep your eyes on Old Trafford because the story is only just beginning.